Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and it's the 3rd of February, just after 9 AM, and I'm down at the seafront to do some filming because the rain's abated and the dust has blown away for a bit, so I thought I'd do as much filming as I can while the weather's quite good. Now I'll be doing a walk along the seafront and harbour later on today, and you'll see that later in the week, no doubt. First I'm going to be heading up to St Paul's Pillar area, but I'm going to go this way this time, because that way I can show you a little bit of, I can give you a tantalising glimpse, so to speak, of the Archaeological Park. So I've been visiting some of the lesser known places recently to put together a little film of them, and I thought it only fair to show you some of the more well-known ones as well. And there's nothing more well-known than the Archaeological Park. Now, this isn't going to be a tour of the whole of the park. I'm just walking around the outside fence on my way to St Paul's Pillar. But you do get to see Saranta Colones, or 40-column fortress, as it's known, which was, if you like, the proper Paphos castle back in the day. It's gone through several incarnations from what I remember, and it's got some very photogenic arches where you can get nice little vistas of the lighthouse if you take your time. There's a brief glimpse of it though. So we'll go up here, and here's one of the exits to the park. Just check it's only one way. Yes, that'd be nice if you could go both ways. A lot of wind about at the moment. You can hear it blowing through the trees up there. Let's have another brief look at the seafront. If you like our films, please subscribe to our YouTube channels, Paphos Life and Cyprus Panoramas. That's Paphos Life for this kind of film, and the usual driving films, and Cyprus Panoramas for the 360 version. Doesn't cost you anything, and it really does help us, I can assure you. There's another bit of the Archaeological Park, not a lot to see there. And if you do want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life and chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are very gratefully received. I'm trying to see if I can cut through here. No, there's a wall there. There might be steps, but I'm not sure, so I don't want to go all that way and then find out to come back again. Even this might have archaeological significance. Who knows? Yeah, buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life if you want to help us out financially. And if you want to get something back in return, go to our Zazzle store at zazzle.co.uk/Paphos Life. And there you can buy all sorts of memorabilia featuring pictures that we've taken and stuck on Facebook as our Calimera and Calisberba shots. And then they go on mugs, bags, ever popular calendars. I just cross over at the zebra crossing. Never assume that people will stop. Yeah, calendars, and you can get a calendar now and you won't have to worry about it ending in the end of December, because Zazzle do rolling ones, so you can have it start in March and finish next February, should you so desire. The Honorary Consul Knight of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan in Paphos. There you go. I recall seeing that before. King's Store Gadget Shop. Wave Dancer won't be open. And there's Luggage Storage Paphos. We featured them in an article a year or two ago. It's a good place to go if you need a safe place to stick your luggage. Say if you're getting booted out of your hotel at 10 in the morning and your flight's not till the evening. Now here's a sign for St Paul's Pillar. We don't normally walk around this one, so as I'm looking for different routes, we'll go this way. Yeah, it's been quite dusty over the last few days. We've had a lot of rain, which is good, but the dust has been possibly the worst I can remember it in the 10 years we've been here nearly. It's not like homegrown dust that blows in from Africa and the Sahara, but it's not pleasant. St Paul's Catholic Church. It's also, I guess it's called St Paul's Anglican Church as well, they share it. That's not the church itself, that's I don't know what you call it, not kiosk. Information centre has that. I wonder if there's a charity shop there as well. There's an old restaurant that's been knocked down and a cat is getting fed. And now we're coming to St Paul's Pillar and we can see how close they are to finishing the walkway renovations. Looks like the church is open, but I imagine that's open for a mass. I might as well show you the pillar. I seem to remember this being fenced off last time. But yeah, that walkway, it looks pretty complete to me. Can't think what else they need to do to it. This is good news. Because I know when it reopens it's going to be very popular. And you'll be able to get a better look at these ruins of the old church and basilica. But let's continue. Walk on an ancient historical wall. Now over there are some Ottoman baths. They're actually fairly dull to look at when you get inside, which is understandable really, because they're just like baths. What you'd expect. There used to be a cat feeding station up here, but that's gone. But it must have been quite a substantial church there in its time. I can't help wondering where those trapdoors lead to. You see those white squares down there? That's what I'd like to see. Go on a deep dive. So I'm not going to go into the church. But you can see how, I mean, it's finished basically from what I can tell. Must be on their last minute snagging. Oh, the mosaics will be nice and clean now with all the rain. So we'll look at them. That's why I'm not going in. I should take a megaphone with me so I can, oh yeah, matters ended, go in peace. So they all go out and I can go in and film. Right, so from what I can tell, the walkway is near-as-dammit complete. I can hear angle grinder, so they might be doing something, but that could be on any number of building sites around here. Doesn't seem to be any work going on here. So these look like little trampolines. I'm not going to test it out. Get arrested for vandalism. Right, so this will be the St. Paul's Museum. There's a central church up there. They were due to open last September, and I reckon they're probably all kitted out in there, but they're waiting for the walkway to open, which would make sense. Looks like they've planted some more vegetation, which is good to see. It'll be interesting to see how Ace's Bar is doing as well, because that's getting renovated at the moment. I think we'll finish up here by the Sofianna. And in the second film, I'm going to walk from here up to Sodat Beach. And then I think I'll do Sodat Beach to the seafront, and the final one, seafront to the harbour. That's the plan. Oh, the last bit of marketing, which I've completely forgotten about. If you follow our Facebook page, Paphos Life, you'll get notified whenever we publish anything new on YouTube, Facebook, and I believe, God forbid, TikTok. I know Alex was playing around a bit the other day, so who knows what might happen on that. But this is Ace's Bar, all looking quite posh. Ooh, Kendall didn't like that. Another little look around. That's the start of Bar Street. And there's Sofianna. So I'll finish in the middle of the roundabout, looking at the waterfall. Cheers!